Hi, thanks for joining me, Clara, on this guided visualization for sleep. In this episode, we'll journey together to a peaceful beach where the calming sounds of the ocean will help you unwind and be gently guided into deep relaxation. Together we'll escape to a sanctuary by the sea where you can forget your worries, relax, and drift off to sleep. We begin today with a gentle reminder. Life itself is a sacred journey. To truly honor this journey, live fully, always striving to do your best. Expressing love for this sacredness isn't about grand gestures, but about living authentically, embracing the present, and letting go of what no longer serves you. The past has its place, but to be fully alive, we must release it and immerse ourselves in the beauty of now. Your journey started early in the morning, just as the sun rose over the horizon, when friendly locals offered to take you across the calm waters of the bay in their traditional dugout canoe. The boat, carved from one solid tree trunk, moved effortlessly through the glassy surface of the lagoon at low tide, cutting through the early morning mist, hovering over the water like a soft blanket. As a passenger in the canoe, you could feel the rhythmic strokes of the oars, each dip and pull, steady and strong. The locals, who seemed to know every inch of these waters, pointed out sights along the way. Schools of fish darting beneath the surface, seabirds setting off on early morning fishing sprees, and a string of distant islands just visible on the horizon. The journey was peaceful and meditative. With your eyes closed, you could feel the cool ocean breeze brush against your skin and hear the waves gently lap against the sides of the canoe. As the sun rose, it warmed your face and created a soft glow that filled your senses. When you finally reached the beach, the locals helped you onto the shore, their bare feet silent on the warm sand. They handed you a snack lunch they had prepared, carefully wrapped in large banana leaves, and a few cold drinks in a small woven basket. They pointed out the best spot to spend your day, a small shelter at the end of the beach where the shade would keep you cool, and reminded you they would return when the sun set to take you back to the mainland. With a final wave, they pushed the canoe back into the water, their figures gradually becoming smaller as they paddled away, leaving you alone in this untouched paradise. The quiet of the beach enveloped you, and for a moment you stood there, taking it all in. The soft, powdery sand beneath your feet, the turquoise water stretching out before you, and the endless sky above. Now the entire day lies ahead of you, a day to relax and soak in the peaceful solitude of this hidden corner of the world. The sun has risen now, warming the sand and the air. You feel grateful for the kindness of the locals who brought you here, allowing you to experience this tranquility and connection with nature. The beach truly is well off the beaten path. Small waves roll in lazily, their rhythm steady as a heartbeat. The sound, a soft, continuous murmur that calms your mind. On the horizon, the shallow turquoise waters give way to an inky blue, where the ocean plunges into deeper, mysterious depths. Here the sea and the sky converge, with towering cumulus clouds mirrored on the tranquil surface of the water below. As you stroll along the shoreline, your eyes are drawn to the intricate details. The sand beneath your feet, its surface sprinkled with tiny broken pieces of coral and colorful seashells that have washed ashore with countless tides. Each fragment is a remnant of the ocean's vastness, marking a journey with the tides to rest here on this beach. Some shells remain whole, their delicate spirals and ridges intact. When you look closer, you notice tiny hermit crabs have made their home in some of these shells. A group of white shorebirds scurry along the water's edge, their quick little steps leaving delicate imprints in the sand as they search for hidden morsels beneath the surface. Now and then you catch a flash of silver as a school of fish glides close to the shore, their movements perfectly synchronized. The beach is also dotted with fallen coconuts, whose rough, brown shells starkly contrast with the pale sand. A few of them are still green, unripe and unready for their fall from the tall palm trees overhead. They lie in various stages of a journey, some nestled in the sand, while others are at the water's edge, waiting to be carried somewhere with the tides. The coconut trees lining the beach have narrow trunks that curve slightly toward the sky. The fronds at the top sweep wide, creating a canopy of green that sways gently in the breeze. The rustling of the palm leaves blends with the rhythmic sound of the waves and the occasional call of a distant seabird. The air is rich with the scent of frangipani blossoms, their sweet, delicate perfume wafting on the breeze, mingling with the salty tang of the ocean. It's a fragrance that conjures calm and relaxation, wrapping you in a soothing embrace. Walking further along the beach, you see dense clusters of pale yellow flowers in the lush, emerald green leaves. Their petals are soft and creamy, with a gentle gradient that fades into white at the edges, standing out vividly against the deep green foliage. As you wander further down the beach, you see different flowers, bold, trumpet-shaped blooms with petals that curl slightly at the edges. Their bright hues glow in the dappled sunlight filtering through the trees. As you explore further, you notice even more bursts of color and intricate patterns among the leaves, with each flower more striking than the last. Though you don't know the names of these flowers, their beauty is unmistakable. They thrive in this lush paradise. Their vivid colors and intoxicating scents, making this place feel truly tropical and out of this world. You pause again to take in this scene and absorb the beauty of your surroundings. The water is clear, with a surface that shimmers like liquid glass, The colors shift from a pale turquoise near the shore to a deeper, almost sapphire blue as the water stretches toward the horizon. Suddenly, something breaks the surface of the water, catching your attention. Slowly, a giant sea turtle emerges, its head rising above the water deliberately. The head, about the size of one of the coconuts scattered on the beach, is rough textured and has a dark, mottled green and brown pattern. Its eyes, hooded and wise, gaze out calmly. The turtle's movements are slow and unhurried as it glides along the surface of the water. The sunlight catches the top of its large shell, emphasizing the intricate designs. You watch, captivated by the creature's ancient beauty and how effortlessly it moves, completely unaware of your presence on the shore. Time stands still for a few moments as you watch the turtle. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, the turtle begins to descend, its head slipping beneath the water with a gentle ripple. The surface smooths over once more, leaving only a slight disturbance where the turtle had been. You remain still for a while, watching the spot where it disappeared, hoping to see it resurface again. As you continue your walk along the beach, you come upon a cozy palapa, a rustic shelter that someone has built here near the shoreline. Its thatched roof, woven from palm fronds, provides shade from the sun, casting dappled shadows on the sand underneath. The structure is simple, with weathered wooden supports, smoothed by years of exposure to the salty air. Inside it, a colorful woven cloth hammock invites you to rest. Its vibrant patterns of reds, blues, and yellows stand out against the earthy tones of the shelter, adding a splash of color to the scene. Nearby, you notice an upside-down crate, perfectly placed to hold the basket containing your packed lunch. You put the basket on the crate, knowing it'll be here when you're hungry. You ease into the hammock, its fabric soft against your skin as you settle into its supportive embrace. As you lie in the hammock, you close your eyes. Now your other senses become tuned in to the environment around you. You hear the gentle lapping of the waves against the shore, the palm fronds softly rustling in the breeze, and the occasional calls of the seabirds. The air is warm and fragrant, carrying the scents of the ocean and the tropical flowers. And in the distance, the faint sound of music reaches your ears, carried on the breeze in waves. Laughter mingles with the music, and you can imagine a group of people further down the beach somewhere, dancing and enjoying the day. Their joy is infectious, and you can almost see them in your mind's eye, swaying in time with the music, their smiles as bright as the sun. As you lie in the hammock, swaying gently with the breeze, you think about the simplicity and beauty of this moment. Your everyday worries feel distant because the only reality is this peaceful beach and the ambient sounds around you. Here, there's no rush, no demands on your time, only the steady rhythm of life unfolding with each breath you take. You think about the journey that brought you here, not just the imaginary trip across the water, but the journey of life itself. Each moment and choice has led you to this exact point in time. Just as the ocean current carries the shells and coral to this shore, life has taken you here, where you can pause, reflect, and be. The wisdom of the sea turtle, the unhurried sway of the palms, and the steady rise and fall of the waves are gentle reminders of the importance of living in the present and embracing the sacredness of your journey. As you continue to relax, you let go of lingering thoughts about the past or worries about the future. You understand that to truly appreciate life, it's important to live in the moment and embrace the present with all its simplicity. The past has its place, but it doesn't hold you anymore. The future will come, but you don't need to think about it now. Here, on this peaceful beach, your own imaginary beach, you're free to focus on the present, to breathe deeply and to let the tranquility of this place fill your soul. When it's time to leave this place, you'll carry a renewed sense of purpose and mindfulness. As you drift into sleep, let these thoughts guide you, so when you wake up feeling refreshed, renewed, and ready to continue your day with a heart full of peace and gratitude.